Hello everyone, my name is Brooke Tremmel and I'm the CEO, President, and founder of Simply Spedizione LLC. For those of you who are new, the business is an online shop that sells secondhand clothing, furniture, and other miscellaneous household items. I feel what differentiates us from other thrift shops is that all products are coming directly through our website and there is no outsourcing. You will not be dealing with anyone else besides our employees, our sales team, to buy our products. We also have purchasing teams that are working all over the country to find special one-of-a-kind items to sell here. So here I am showing you a figure of the differences in cost and taxes for Delaware and the state of Florida, which is where our criteria is based off of. So we'll dive more into that as the presentation continues. So by a show of hands, who here enjoys spending more money than they have to? Simple answer, right? No one, which is exactly what I would go with as well. Cheaper is always better. So this is why we took a very close look at all the benefits of owning a business in Florida versus Delaware. As you can see from the table, the cost of owning a business in Delaware is considerably higher than Florida, not just for taxes, but for annual fees, resale certifications, and other different costs. So the purpose of this research, report, and presentation was to find out more information about moving out of state to develop the headquarters of our business. The idea behind this is to be successful while also considering overhead costs based on the best location. It's important to decide what these factors are for continued growth of the company. So the research was conducted in December 2021 and January 2022 to compare Florida and Delaware's criteria to determine the best location. We explored areas considered to be serious reasons of whether the company relocates. And the criteria we based that off of was income tax rate, employee salaries, and technology costs. So now we'll dive into that more. In Florida, there is no state income tax. So an income tax rate is important when launching a headquarters location, since it's another added expense we can actually eliminate by staying in Florida. So the state income tax in Delaware is dependent on how much income is earned for that year. So statistically, our research showed that the state income tax for Delaware was between 2.2% and 5.5% if someone is earning less than $60,000 a year. If they're earning more than that, the state income tax jumps to 6.6%. So given this information, we can clearly decide that Florida wins in this criteria topic and would be more favorable to hold the headquarters of the business. The next topic we took a look at was technology costs, more importantly, internet fees. So the importance of the internet for this company is huge. It's very significant because when running an online business, you're really dependent on technology, internet, and the web overall. So without the internet or technology, the business could not run at all. So not only that, but we wouldn't be able to communicate with our customers, and we wouldn't be able to complete any online transactions, causing a pretty big problem for the company. So in Florida, we took a look at what an average of people were paying. It's about $3.71 per megabyte per second, while Delaware pays around $3.01. So about a 70-cent difference. Although Florida's internet costs were a little higher than Delaware's, It's not significant enough to move the entire headquarters of this company. The difference in the MBPs, it's only 70 cents. So if the business, just for a figure idea, if we use 200 MBPs a month, it's only about a $140 difference in cost. So again, for us to uproot the entire headquarters to Delaware just based on this small fraction of a cost is not really worth it. So the last criterion we reviewed during our research was the salary of employees, depending on which state we're in. The two positions we took a look at were web developers and purchasing managers. So web developers are more than needed for this company since it's online. Like we reviewed earlier in the presentation, our status online is imperative to the company because without it, we wouldn't have a business. So the median salary for purchasing managers in Florida is about $113,460, while the median salary in Delaware is $125,940. The median salary for web developers in Florida is $65,400 and $76,880 in Delaware. Both of these positions have a higher salary in Delaware, which would support the decision to stay in Florida. The positions will not have to be paid as much if the headquarters is in Florida based on the median salary research that we showed. And we also created a figure to represent that, so you can take a look at this. It gives us a better idea of the difference in salary. So given all of this data surrounding the criterions researched, we can make a conclusion that Florida is the better state to stay in. We can determine that Florida's zero state income tax is better for small businesses all around and also better for employees. Employees don't have to pay a state tax, which is actually better for them earning less in the state of Florida for whatever their job is. Although Delaware did outperform Florida on internet cost, as we discussed, the amount was marginal and did not seem pertinent to creating an entire move for the business. We can also determine that employees' median salary being lower in Florida is more beneficial for the company to save money on employee pay. So based on all of this information that we've gone over, it's recommended that we stay in Florida because the research and statistics is so solid on these topics. There's not a concern to move since it will still allow for a rigorous advance for the company. And also these costs were important to take a look at because being an internet company, you don't really have to be in a specific location unless it's really driving up the business as far as expenses and everything else. So the slogan that we will be presenting for this company will read "From Trash to Treasure," since it's about taking secondhand items and turning them into assets. So my grandfather always said, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So that's what we want to incorporate here. If anyone would like to take a closer look at the information used, our references are listed here. And does anyone have any questions? Yes. What criteria did you find most important? Great question. I found the state income tax to be most important, especially because Florida, along with this tax, is more beneficial to have a business and work in regarding to many different tax laws. So based on everything that we looked up, Florida was one of the best states to have a small business at this time. And I'd like to thank you all for coming, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.